Hey, hey, hey! It's John Lackey, and I'm gonna sing a song for you. A song of ice and fire, where teams come together to play a game of thrones and did you really think I was gonna keep up all that nerd shit? I don't speak the geek. Because when you're as awesome as me, you need to understand one thing, that I am John Lackey. Now, let us all put on our recaps and take us back to where we last left you. The Red Sox had a collapse of epical proportionaries. Our implosions was so bad. How bad were they? Why, they were so bad that we lost not only the division and a chance to go to the playoffs, but also our regular manager, Tito Francona, and our general manager, Ted Epstein. These two boobs handled the crisis so bad, you would have thought their names were Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae. See, I read the news sometimes. Anyway, in their place, we now have Bobby Valentine and Ben Cherington. Cherington has 2 strikes against him because A, he has Cher in his name, and 2, he is nothing more than a puppet for our evil Red Sox emperor, Lord Lucchino. Whatever. Whereas Valentine seems to be my kind of guy, a real loose nut. This guy is half past crazy, though of course yours truly is always set to awesome o'clock. I mean, who names their kid Valentine anyway? It is difficult to respect a man whose name makes me think of candy and flowers. Unlike a name that was gifted from the gods, from Mount St. Awesome O'Clockus, John Lackey. That name is like its owner, a steaming pile of awesome covered in syrup. Look at me. Every picture I take another masterpiece. I should ride to games on a white-winged horse. I'm so majestical. So, this Valentine guy hasn't managed in a long time. Last time he managed it was in Japan. Maybe he and Daisuke Mitsubishi can get together and speak some Asian. But I do actually feel bad for Valentine, because he faces the task of cleaning up the mess of 2011 without the greatest pitcher in the history of baseball pitchery at his disposal. I mean, what can you do without John Lackey? I am like bacon, butter, and saxophone. Everything's better with me. People ask me all the time, they say, hey John Lackey, when can we expect you to dominate from the dirt mound on the diamond again? And I'm just like, I told you I will be ready to pitch at awesome o'clock. But seriously, how are guys like Danielle Beard, Felix Dubrant, and Alfredo Aceves gonna replace what I bring? I mean, obviously last season left some guys like Big Pappy, Kevin Youkilis, and Adrian Gonzalez with something to prove. But one guy who is the angriest of all and has the tiniest, most adorable little chocolate chip on his shoulder, that would be little Dustin Pedroia. Man, he's so feisty. He's like, we can't let this happen again. We must show our fans good baseball. And I'm like, Pedroia, go help Dr. Evil hatch a plan to defeat Austin Powers. That makes him so mad, but he's so mini. So, let the Hunger Games for Red Sox Nation begin. Actually, they began last season in the clubhouse, if you know what I mean. But whatever. You can spend all the time you like hoping guys like Julio Iglesias come and save your day, Red Sox Nation. But just remember this. The victory parade will not begin until awesome o'clock, when it is once again led by its Grand Marshal, me, John Lackey.